Stop. Before you eat that yogurt before bed tonight, you need to know this. There's a specific time window and type of yogurt that can either heal your gut and improve your sleep, or destroy your metabolism and spike your blood sugar while you sleep. I'm Doctor, your name, nutritionist for over X years, and in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the truth about nighttime yogurt that the food industry desperately doesn't want you to know. Did you know that eating the wrong yogurt at night can cause insulin resistance while you sleep? Or that the right yogurt can heal your gut lining overnight and help you wake up energized? There are 3 critical mistakes 8 out of 10 people make with nighttime yogurt, and these mistakes are sabotaging their health every single night. Don't click away, because what I'm about to share could be the missing piece to your gut health, sleep quality, and blood sugar control. By the end of this video, you'll discover the exact type of yogurt you should eat at night and which ones are toxic, the perfect timing that maximizes gut healing, how yogurt affects your sleep cycles and blood sugar, and the 3 dangerous warnings that most doctors ignore. But attention, this information is based on cutting-edge research from 2024-2025 that changes everything we thought we knew about nighttime eating. So grab a pen and paper, because every second of this video is gold for your health. The science of yogurt and your nighttime biology. Let's start with the fundamentals. Your body operates on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour biological clock that affects everything from hormone production to digestion. What you eat at night doesn't have the same effect as what you eat in the morning. Your metabolic machinery shifts gears after sunset, and understanding this is crucial to using yogurt strategically for optimal health. During nighttime, your body enters a fasting and repair state. Growth hormone increases, insulin sensitivity changes, and your gut microbiome follows its own circadian pattern. The bacteria in your intestines are most active in processing certain nutrients during specific time windows. This is where yogurt becomes either your best friend or your worst enemy. Yogurt is a fermented dairy product containing live probiotic bacteria, primarily lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains. These beneficial bacteria are the key players in gut health. But here's what's fascinating. These probiotics survive better and colonize more effectively when consumed at night because stomach acid production is lower during sleep, giving them a better chance to reach your intestines alive. The protein in yogurt, specifically casein, is a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids gradually over 6 to 8 hours. When you consume yogurt before bed, this slow release provides your muscles with a steady supply of amino acids throughout the night, preventing muscle breakdown and supporting overnight recovery. This is why athletes have been using this strategy for decades. Yogurt contains tryptophan, an essential amino acid that your body converts into serotonin and then melatonin, the sleep hormone. This biochemical pathway means that yogurt consumed at the right time can actually improve your sleep quality. But timing is everything. Too early and you miss the window. Too late and you disrupt your sleep with digestion. The calcium and magnesium in yogurt play crucial roles in sleep regulation. Calcium helps the brain use tryptophan to manufacture melatonin, while magnesium acts as a natural relaxant that calms the nervous system. This mineral combination is why many insomnia sufferers report better sleep when consuming yogurt at night. It's biochemistry, not placebo. Your gut microbiome has its own circadian rhythm. Research from 2024 shows that the diversity and activity of gut bacteria fluctuate throughout the day. Nighttime is when certain beneficial bacteria are most receptive to probiotic reinforcement. Consuming yogurt at night is like sending in reinforcements when your gut's defenses are most ready to receive them. The gut-brain axis is most active during sleep. This bidirectional communication highway between your intestines and brain means that healing your gut at night directly affects your mental health, cognitive function, and emotional regulation the next day. Yogurt's probiotics modulate this axis, potentially reducing anxiety and depression symptoms by morning. Nighttime is when your gut lining undergoes maximum repair. The intestinal cells regenerate fastest during deep sleep phases.
The nutrients in yogurt, especially glutamine, an amino acid, zinc, and B vitamins, provide the raw materials your gut cells need for this overnight reconstruction. Without adequate nutrition during this repair window, your gut barrier remains compromised. However, not all yogurt is created equal. Commercial yogurt loaded with sugar, artificial flavors, and only token amounts of probiotics can actually harm your gut and metabolism at night. The difference between therapeutic yogurt and junk food yogurt is like the difference between medicine and poison. Understanding this distinction is critical, and we'll dive deep into this in the next topic. Yogurt's impact on your gut health at night. Your gut microbiome contains trillions of bacteria that outnumber your human cells 10 to 1. These bacteria aren't just passengers. They produce vitamins, regulate your immune system, manufacture neurotransmitters, and even control your cravings. The right yogurt at night can dramatically shift your microbiome balance toward beneficial species, but the wrong yogurt feeds pathogenic bacteria and yeast. Probiotic strains in quality yogurt, particularly Lactobacillus acidophilus and Bifidobacterium lactis, produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, acetate, and propionate during overnight fermentation in your gut. Butyrate is the preferred fuel for your colon cells and has anti-inflammatory and anti-cancer properties. This overnight production is why morning bowel movements improve dramatically with nighttime yogurt consumption. Leaky gut syndrome, or increased intestinal permeability, affects millions of people worldwide. Your gut lining should be selectively permeable, letting nutrients through while blocking toxins and bacteria. When this barrier breaks down, toxins enter your bloodstream, causing inflammation everywhere. The probiotics in yogurt produce compounds that strengthen tight junctions between intestinal cells, literally repairing the leaks while you sleep. Nighttime yogurt consumption has been shown to reduce markers of gut inflammation, like fecal talprectin and zonulin. Studies demonstrate that consistent nighttime probiotic intake over 21 days can reduce gut inflammation by 40 to 60%. This is massive for people suffering from IBS, Crohn's disease, ulcerative colitis, or any inflammatory bowel condition. The prebiotics in yogurt, especially if you add fiber-rich toppings like chia seeds or ground flaxseed, feed beneficial bacteria overnight. Think of prebiotics as fertilizer for your gut garden. While you sleep, these fibers undergo fermentation by gut bacteria, producing those healing SCFAs and creating an acidic environment that pathogenic bacteria can't survive in. This is why many people with chronic yeast infections see improvement with nighttime yogurt. It's biochemistry, not placebo. Yogurt's probiotics completely exclude harmful bacteria like E. coli, Salmonella, and C. difficile. They literally crowd out the bad guys by occupying binding sites on your intestinal wall and producing antimicrobial compounds called bacteriocins. Overnight, when your gut is relatively inactive, these probiotics can colonize more effectively without competition from incoming food. Your immune system is 70 to 80% located in your gut. The probiotics in yogurt interact with immune cells in your gut-associated lymphoid tissue, or GALT, training your immune system to distinguish between friends and foes. Nighttime consumption allows this immune education to occur during sleep, when your body prioritizes healing and immune function over digestion and activity. Gut dysbiosis, or an imbalance between good and bad bacteria, is linked to virtually every chronic disease: obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, autoimmune conditions, even Alzheimer's. Regular nighttime yogurt consumption can shift this balance progressively. Studies showed that within 2 to 4 weeks, beneficial bacteria populations increase by 300 to 500% with consistent probiotic yogurt intake. The lactic acid in yogurt creates an optimal pH environment in your gut. Many pathogenic bacteria and harmful yeasts like Candida albicans thrive in alkaline conditions. By maintaining an acidic gut environment overnight, yogurt inhibits overgrowth of these problematic organisms. This is why many people with chronic yeast infections see improvement with nighttime yogurt. It's biochemistry, not placebo. There's a critical warning here. If you have SIBO, or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, yogurt might worsen your condition. SIBO involves bacteria overgrowing in the small intestine where they shouldn't be concentrated. Adding more bacteria, even beneficial ones, can temporarily increase symptoms like bloating and gas. If you suspect SIBO, get tested before starting nighttime yogurt. This is non-negotiable.
How yogurt at night affects your sleep quality. Sleep is when your body heals, your brain consolidates memories, and your metabolism resets. Poor sleep is linked to obesity, diabetes, heart disease, and cognitive decline. The connection between nighttime nutrition and sleep quality is profound, and yogurt occupies a unique position as a sleep-promoting food when consumed correctly. The tryptophan content in yogurt is key to its sleep benefits. Your brain converts tryptophan into 5-HTP, then serotonin, and finally melatonin. This cascade takes 3 to 4 hours to complete. This means the optimal time to eat yogurt is 3 to 4 hours before bed, not right before sleep. Eating at 7 to 8 p.m. for 11 p.m. bedtime is ideal timing for maximum melatonin production. Calcium plays a direct role in melatonin production. Research shows that calcium deficiency is linked to disturbed REM sleep and frequent nighttime awakenings. 1 cup of quality yogurt provides 30 to 40% of your daily calcium needs. This mineral helps your brain use tryptophan to manufacture melatonin, making yogurt a double-action sleep promoter. Magnesium in yogurt acts as a natural muscle relaxant and nervous system calmer. It regulates neurotransmitters that signal your brain and nervous system to wind down. Magnesium deficiency is epidemic in modern society, affecting 50 to 70% of people, and is a major hidden cause of insomnia. Greek yogurt particularly is rich in this critical mineral. The protein in yogurt stabilizes blood sugar throughout the night. Blood sugar crashes during sleep trigger cortisol and adrenaline release, causing you to wake up at 2 to 3 a.m. feeling anxious or hungry. The slow-digesting casein protein in yogurt prevents these nighttime glucose drops, allowing uninterrupted, deep sleep cycles. This is transformative for people with nocturnal hypoglycemia. Yogurt's probiotics produce GABA, or gamma-aminobutyric acid, a neurotransmitter that reduces anxiety and promotes relaxation. Certain lactobacillus strains are being researched as psychobiotics for their mental health benefits. Consuming these at night means GABA production peaks during your sleep window, facilitating deeper, more restorative sleep stages. The gut-brain axis means that gut inflammation directly disrupts sleep architecture. People with IBS, for example, have significantly worse sleep quality than healthy individuals. By healing gut inflammation overnight, yogurt's probiotics indirectly improve sleep quality. Patients report falling asleep faster and experiencing fewer nighttime awakenings within 2 to 3 weeks of consistent nighttime yogurt consumption. However, there's a critical warning. Eating yogurt too close to bedtime can disrupt sleep. Lying down within 2 hours of eating can cause acid reflux, especially if you're prone to GERD. The discomfort interrupts sleep cycles. Additionally, the body needs energy to digest food, which can keep you in lighter sleep stages. The 3 to 4 hour window before bed is non-negotiable for optimal results. The type of yogurt matters enormously for sleep. Sugary, flavored yogurts cause blood sugar spikes followed by crashes, triggering stress hormone release during sleep. Artificial sweeteners disrupt gut bacteria and have been linked to altered sleep patterns in recent studies. Only plain, unsweetened yogurt with live cultures should be consumed for sleep benefits. Add natural sweetness with a small amount of honey or berries if needed. Sleep quality affects gut health, and gut health affects sleep. It's a bi-directional relationship. Poor sleep increases intestinal permeability or leaky gut, while leaky gut causes inflammation that disrupts sleep. Nighttime yogurt can break this vicious cycle, initiating a positive feedback loop. Better gut health leads to better sleep, which leads to even better gut health. This compounding effect is why results improve progressively over weeks. Yogurt, blood sugar, and diabetes, critical information. This is where things get controversial and critically important. The relationship between nighttime eating, blood sugar, and diabetes is complex. The conventional advice to avoid eating before bed is wrong for certain people and certain foods. Yogurt is one of the few foods that can actually improve overnight blood sugar control when used correctly.
Your body's insulin sensitivity follows a circadian pattern. Generally, you're more insulin resistant at night compared to morning, meaning the same food causes a bigger blood sugar spike at night. This is why doctors traditionally advise against nighttime eating. However, protein-rich foods like yogurt don't follow this pattern. The minimal carbohydrate and high protein content of plain yogurt produces a minimal glycemic response even at night. The glycemic index of plain yogurt is 14 to 23, which is extremely low. Under 55 is considered low. More importantly, yogurt has a low glycemic load because this serving size contains minimal carbohydrate. The protein and fat in yogurt slow down any sugar absorption, preventing blood sugar spikes. This makes unsweetened yogurt one of the safest nighttime foods for diabetics and pre-diabetics. Studies show that consuming protein before bed prevents overnight muscle protein breakdown and helps stabilize morning fasting glucose levels. The slow-release amino acids from yogurt's casein protein signal your liver to reduce glucose production overnight through a process called gluconeogenesis. This is why some diabetics see improved fasting blood sugar when they consume plain yogurt 3 to 4 hours before bed. The probiotics in yogurt have been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. Meta-analyses demonstrate that probiotic supplementation can reduce fasting blood glucose by 10 to 15 milligrams per deciliter and HbA1c, 3-month blood sugar average, by 0.3 to 0.5%. This might not sound dramatic, but it's equivalent to adding a medication without side effects. The mechanism involves reduced gut inflammation and improved gut barrier function. Nighttime blood sugar stability is crucial for preventing diabetes complications. The dawn phenomenon, where blood sugar spikes in early morning, 4 to 8 a.m., affects many diabetics. This occurs because the liver releases glucose in preparation for waking. The protein in nighttime yogurt helps modulate this phenomenon by providing steady amino acids that reduce excessive hepatic glucose output. Critical warning: only plain unsweetened yogurt has these benefits. Flavored yogurts contain 15 to 30 grams of added sugar per serving, equivalent to 4 to 8 teaspoons of sugar. Consuming this before bed causes massive blood sugar spikes and insulin surges that promote fat storage, inflammation, and insulin resistance. You might as well eat Candy. Don't be fooled by low-fat yogurts, which typically compensate for removed fat with added sugars and starches. For pre-diabetics and diabetics, Greek yogurt is superior to regular yogurt. Greek yogurt has double the protein, 15 to 20 grams per cup, versus 8 to 10 grams, and half the carbohydrates due to the straining process that removes whey. This higher protein-to-carb ratio provides better blood sugar stability overnight. Always check the nutrition label, looking for at least 10 grams of protein and under 10 grams total carbohydrates per serving. The timing of yogurt consumption affects blood sugar differently. Eating it as a standalone nighttime snack 3 to 4 hours before bed is ideal for blood sugar control. Eating it immediately after a high-carb dinner adds to your glycemic load and can cause problems. Eating it right before bed means you're lying down during digestion, which slows gastric emptying and can cause reflux and blood sugar irregularities. Timing is everything. Monitor your individual response. Everyone's metabolism is unique. Use a continuous glucose monitor or check your fasting blood sugar for 1 week without nighttime yogurt and 1 week with nighttime yogurt consumed 3 to 4 hours before bed. Compare the results. This N-of-1 experiment tells you definitively whether nighttime yogurt benefits your specific metabolism. Never follow advice blindly. Test and verify for yourself. The 3 critical warnings and how to choose the right yogurt. Warning 1: lactose intolerance. Approximately 65% of the global population has reduced ability to digest lactose after infancy. If you experience bloating, gas, cramping, or diarrhea after consuming dairy, you may be lactose intolerant. But yogurt is often better tolerated than milk because the fermentation process breaks down much of the lactose. Greek yogurt and yogurts with live active cultures are even easier to digest. But if you're severely lactose intolerant, choose lactose-free yogurt or alternatives. Warning 2: dairy allergies. This is different from lactose intolerance. Dairy allergy involves an immune response to milk proteins, casein and whey, causing symptoms ranging from hives to digestive issues to severe anaphylaxis in rare cases. If you have a confirmed dairy allergy, yogurt is not safe regardless of fermentation. Fortunately, excellent alternatives exist. Coconut yogurt, almond yogurt, and cashew yogurt with live cultures can provide similar probiotic benefits. Warning 3, added sugars and artificial ingredients. This is the biggest trap. Most commercial yogurts are health wash junk food. Flavored yogurts contain 20 to 30 grams of sugar per serving, more than a candy bar. Fruit on the bottom yogurts use fruit preserves with added sugar and thickeners. Low-fat and fat-free yogurts compensate with added sugars and starches. Even the natural flavors are usually highly processed. These products will destroy your gut health, blood sugar, and sleep quality. How to choose the right yogurt? Read the ingredient list first, not the marketing claims. The only ingredients should be milk or non-dairy base and live active cultures. That's it. Nothing else. The ingredient list should be 2 to 3 lines maximum. If you see sugar, corn syrup, modified food starch, carrageenan, natural flavors, artificial sweeteners, or anything you can't pronounce, put it back. Check the live culture content. The label should state contains live active cultures and ideally list specific strains. Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium lactis, L. casei, L. rhamnosus. More strains mean more diversity of benefits. Some high-quality yogurts list